Welcome everybody today to the Chainlink conference in Barcelona with Galaxis and Chainlink. I'm Andrew from Dverse, which is a Web3 accelerator that's had the pleasure of working with both of these Web3 giants. Firstly, I would like to introduce Andreas Christoph, someone who I've worked with closely for the last year, someone who I would call a true visionary, a lifelong technologist, a very successful entrepreneur who sold his last company for over 200 million to Rakuten, Viki.com. He is someone who is accelerating adoption by onboarding the likes of Mike Tyson, LaMelo Ball, the Association, the NBA, and loads more that all have a dedicated fan base. We're also very honored to have up here Todd Barr. Todd is the CMO for Chainlink Labs. I'd like it if, Todd, if you could share a few words about Chainlink.
Sure. Well, thank you for having me, and excited to be up here, and excited to be working with you as well in our build program, the Chainlink build program. Chainlink, you guys know what Chainlink is, right? You came to the conference. But I think, actually, I'm going to give a little bit of a preview of Sergey and Kamal's presentation a little bit later today on the main stage. I hope you make it there. But Chainlink is a decentralized computing platform. So last year, we were sort of calling ourselves a Web3 services platform. And we've realized that Web3 is great, but the future is when we infuse Web3 ideals and technologies into kind of the experiences that we use every day. And we want to be pushing the envelope with that and not just thinking about Web3. You see some of that with our work with the capital markets, the banks. We're actually trying to integrate blockchain technologies into existing systems in a way that brings more verifiability, more transparency into those systems. And so Chainlink's a decentralized computing platform. You're going to hear Sergey and Kamal talk about the verifiable web today, which is, I think, something that we can all get behind around more verifiable transactions and markets and high-integrity markets. And so that's a little bit about what we're up to.
Amazing.
Yep.
Andreas, can you tell us a little bit about how you met Chainlink and how your collaboration works, please?
Well, in many ways, it was like a match made in heaven, if I may use these words. We started up with a highly technical collaboration because, frankly, you cannot do anything without VRF, anything that touches randomness. And if you do anything with communities, anything with gaming, anything with engagement, verifiable randomness is something that is really necessary. So we started with technical collaboration, and then we started to use everything that Chainlink could provide, including the oracles. We had a great project that we did with the NBA, with the Basketball Association of America, and that we could not have done without Chainlink. We actually took the everyday games data on chain and modified the basketball player cards by every day based on the Oracle data. That was actually amazing. We also have financial collaboration, and we also are very happy to have Sergey as our chief advisor. So we are collaborating in many, many ways.
Amazing. Todd, Chainlink has an impressive suite of services to help the world connect to blockchains, including CCIP, data feeds, automation, and VRF. Which do you think are the most important element for connecting people, businesses, data, and their communities?
Well, I can't pick between all the children that I love, but really it is a platform, and it's an emerging platform. I think what happened is that DeFi gained a lot of traction and needed data feeds. So the first Oracle solution that was solved was the bringing data for transactions on chain. But that was really just scratching the surface of what Oracle technology can do. And so I'm really excited about functions, which is a way to bring any API, allow you to interrogate any API from a smart contract. And so I think that helps bring developers on chain because they can think about, I can build a smart contract and use my existing Web2 API to do something really interesting. So I love that as a developer kind of entry point. And then CCIP, which was launched this summer, is really sort of game-changing because we took Chainlink security and matched it with cross-chain. And there have been bridges and there have been other things, and they lack a lot of the same reliability and security that Chainlink has really innovated on. over the years, with $8 trillion of transaction value coming through the Chainlink Oracle system. So we took that reliability and security and really made a cross-chain framework. It's not just a product, it's a cross-chain framework. So, and it does both messages and token transfers, and in a highly secure way. So I think that's largely the future, is ultimately to link up all the blockchains so that we have sort of one internet of contracts, one verifiable web. And that's what CCIP is so exciting.
Amazing, very impressive.
We are
Andres,
using CCIP as well, by the way.
that comes to my next question. How are Galaxis using these services?
In every way possible. Obviously, when we are going cross-chain, we go where Chainlink goes. We cannot really live without VRF, so now we started to use CCIP as well. We also are using oracles, and it's basically, it seems to me that Chainlink is paving the way, and we just follow and just occupy the territory which is being kind of formatted by Chainlink for us. And I think it's very nice.
Amazing. Todd, Chainlink has already over $8.5 trillion in value across numerous blockchains. When do you think we will see a critical tipping point for mass adoption?
Yeah, I mean, I think the truth is Chainlink already has significant adoption, but it's really constrained today by kind of the size of Web3 and crypto and DeFi. And so I don't know what the event is. I don't know if it's some sort of institutional failure that brings more people into kind of the Web3 ecosystem, or if we really fulfill the vision of connecting existing markets and existing applications in and making those more verifiable through CCIP and through functions and through the work that you're doing. I mean, you're a platform as well, and at a different level. I think when we bring those together, there will be a tipping point, and people will want these verifiable services, and they'll want to use applications that they can verify as well. So I don't know what the catalyst is, but this will be an adopted technology. I'm convinced of that.
That's great. Andras, what are the most important industry use cases for the coming months?
I think the most important business use cases could be that tipping point, and I think I have a guess what the tipping point will be.
Oh, please tell.
I think we need to make the technology boring.
Yeah.
We need
agreed.
to make the technology boring, and we need to make it acceptable and applicable for normal businesses. Once we do that, it's going to happen the same thing that happened with the web in the early 2000s when we had this bubble. Then it became boring and actually changed our lives.
Yeah.
We need to do the same thing with Web3. We need to sink it into the sea of boringness, and then normal companies and every company, I mean, no company will be able to afford not to use it, and that's what we need to do.
Yeah, I mean, you and I were both around with the early web, right?
Yes.
We have the gray hairs to prove it. But, in early 2000, it was actually hard to do anything with your bank online.
Yeah.
Because of regulations, because of technology, it wasn't boring. It was hard.
Yeah.
And that's just where we are today with the different technology curve. So I agree with Andras on that.
Amazing. I don't think I'm too far behind you with the grey hairs.
Yeah, you're fine, young guy.
Todd, we'd love to thank you for your participation today. If everybody would like to give Todd...
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yep, thanks.
We'd like to welcome to the stage now Joel Cossa.
Yeah, we need to play a video, right?
Yep, once they've joined the stage. Joel Cossa, Roland Kovacs, and Levente Salagi, the Galaxis CTO.
Let's move one chair.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, we're now going to play you a short 3-minute video so we can take a deep dive into the Galaxis ecosystem. Let's take a little look.
Galaxis is a decentralized community building platform that enables you to monetize your creativity. On Galaxis, each community can issue their own membership cards. These communities can be Web3 projects, artists, athletes, online personalities, open source software, scientists, politicians, and even companies, small and large. The platform's simple web interface allows you to design the perfect membership card that represents you and your brand the best possible way. Anyone can obtain a membership card for any community. They can win it, get it for free, buy it from the creator, or on the open market. Although communities and their cards can vary, they share the same platform, the hyper-utilized Galaxis platform. Once creators settle on the design, they can start adding utilities to the cards. Features, functions, benefits, discounts, and gamification. Things that make the most sense for their community's vision. There are thousands of combinations within the utilities and benefits that can be added to these cards. For example, with a physical redeemable utility trait, you, as a community member, can redeem a piece of art, a jersey, or other item related to the community. Once submitted, the trait will be disabled, and your item will arrive in the mail. Each community will have vaults filled with digital treasures, NFTs, membership cards, unique badges, visual upgrades, or fungible coins like GLX. Digital redeemable traits enable the cardholder to claim these and more. Another example of utility being the online meeting trait, which allows users to select predetermined dates and times and book a meeting with the issuer. This can be the project founder, a celebrity, an artist, or it can be a meet and greet with players from a sports team. Galaxis gamification traits enable community members to engage in community-wide games and use their cards in sticker books and other engagement events. Via the utility trait system, cards can gain new features, upgrades, and abilities. It is the foundation of a constantly engaged, long-term, and sustainable community. Discount coupons provide incentivization and marketplace adoption. They let the users purchase utility traits or membership cards cheaper in the exclusive community marketplace. Every community can have their own community marketplace. It has community-specific features, and it enables safe trading that also benefits the community's economy. Every membership card can be topped up with GLX coins. GLX can be used not only in payments, but in engaging community events and voting. GLX enables a sustainable community economy for the benefit of the creator and the whole community. GLX top-ups enable community staking, which then elevates the whole community's status on the Galaxis leaderboard. The higher the community's position on the leaderboard, the more grants can be gained from the community treasury. The community treasury also benefits from purchases and royalties. Community staking can also unlock amazing new features for the whole community, like their own community coin. Galaxis has created a new wave of utility options backed by real economic sustainability. Community building has never been easier. Join us now and create your own sustainable and unstoppable community on Galaxis.
All right. In other words, Galaxis is a community builder that is using Web3 technologies, but it wasn't meant for Web3 only. Galaxis can work for anybody or any entity with a community and enable them to monetize their own creativity. We've got many use cases: artists, actors, athletes, politicians, and open source communities, and other use cases as well. And I think the ability for us to support anybody or any entity with a community is our biggest benefit. Today, we got a couple of our use cases here on stage. Zsolt Kósa, artist, and Roland, he runs a startup accelerator. They are both using Galaxis. They are both using Galaxis in very different ways, but they are both using Galaxis to engage their own community and create sustainable communities. So with that, I would like to give this to Zsolt, and if you could explain just in 2 minutes what works. Don't worry about the timer. They started it from 15. It should have been from 30.
Thank you, András. So, hi, everyone. I'm Zsolt Kósa. I'm a concept artist and illustrator. And before Web3, I did work in the game industry for more than a decade. And I had a chance to work on many titles, including electronic cards games, Zynga games. I had the chance to design clothing for Blizzard, Warner Brothers, and a lot more. And these projects were great, but over the years I had to realize the growing distance between the art and the community we aim to create for. And this is where Web3 is completely different from the artist perspective, because by turning the artworks into digital objects, I think the connection between the artist and the collectors now stronger than ever. This gives another great opportunities for the artist, but also new challenges, because these new expanded community, you have to find a way to manage, engage with the community, and of course you can try to juggle between different applications like Discord server, Telegram, newsletter, everything, but ideally you should be able to handle everything on a single, secure, transparent platform. And I think this is where Galaxis came in, and this is ideal for artists as well, between many other areas. So I'd like to show you two use cases I really love on the platform. One of them is the sticker book. You were able to see it in the video. This is where you practically can create a set of assets, a set of artworks, which can be built in a bigger picture, a more intricate artwork. This way, you can inspire the collectors to get the whole picture, get the whole set, and inside the platform, you can give extra rewards for those who keen enough to collect the whole set. So I think it's pretty awesome. You can play around with it. It's great. I already have many ideas how to use it. The other case, if you want to go one step further and build your own process from the utility trait library, I'd like to show you another version of this. I'd like to demonstrate this in the Art Lab collection, which was a community co-creation for a whole year. Hand in hand with the community, they decided what should I paint next, what kind of character they want to see. They voted on the names, the traits, even the names of the characters. So you can see 12 characters. Let's say you like to give someone, a lucky winner, a physical, redeemable, signed artwork. It's so simple, and you can do it in the platform, combining three traits. You can start with the raffle function, where you can do a transparent raffle, and anyone can check it was completely, how to say, what is the right word? Legal, maybe? So no cheating involved. You can check the results anytime back. Once you have the winner, you can implement two other traits in the winner card, the signature and the physical redeem trait. And it's pretty straightforward from here. The owner can request the signature on the card, and when he or she is ready, they can order the physical piece to their home, fill out everything. And I think it's a really nice touch in the trait, the signature trait, that you can send a personal message to the artist. To what would you like to see on the artwork and the signature, next to the signature. And I think this is great, especially if you want to gift this artwork to someone else. So that's pretty awesome. So thank you so much. I think this is the two of my favorites in the platform. I'm sure we will see many other combinations of the utility traits from other artists. But this is from me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm just trying to figure. Oh, great. Okay. So hi, I'm Roland. I'm co-founder and CEO of Posit.io. We are basically a Web2. Yeah, I know it's boring. Startup accelerator, online accelerator. We just built a platform where we can provide all the opportunities and the support what a very early stage startup needs in order to build their business. So we basically work with people with great ideas, and we put them in front of mentors, advisors, incubator programs, and investors included. So we help them really to do the groundwork. And we do this because we want it on an accelerated rate. So don't waste time chasing money. Just use the time that you have to build a great product. And we think that this is essential, and this is the reason why we started to work with Galaxis. So what we found out, and I think most of the accelerators agree on this, that one of the hardest thing is to get for a startup in an early stage is money. So there are a couple of options that they have, and we really tried out many of them, including crowdfunding. And what we saw that crowdfunding is very variable based on what kind of industry you're in and what kind of product are you developing. And what we saw that there are many industries who has a really low chance of crowdfunding their MVP. For example, in fintech sphere, it's really hard to sell something just out of an idea. And what we saw that in the traditional crowdfunding, it's really hard to get the money, like actually get the money on your bank account. So it takes a lot of time, and we think that, and we believe that time could be used more profoundly and more useful. So that's why we came up with the idea of using Galaxis to create Posi.cards. cards. This is the digital collectible cards, just what András was talking about. So basically you can release your own set of digital collectibles as an early stage startup and start building your own community with these cards. And with the trading of these cards, you can sufficiently get that kind of money, what you need, for example, to build your MVP. We're not talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars, we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars, which is required for an early stage startup to get that early traction before they meet their first VC. Because what we see that VCs requires that amount of traction and something tangible as an MVP in order to talk to them. And one of our first projects that we kicking off is we partnered up with the Women Startup Competition. It's a very well established global competition for female and gender diverse startups. They have a couple of hundreds early stage startups every year, so we will release our first set of digital collectibles for this community, and we are pretty excited to see how this flies. So thank you very much.
And since we are running out of time, we are going to speed run the rest of the presentation. We've got several other use cases, including the Gutenberg Archives, which is basically generates donations to Project Gutenberg, which is one of the use cases that I really wanted to do from the beginning in order to create sustainable communities that is not based on speculation and actually help projects that are providing real value. And I would like my CTO11 to walk us through of the rest of the use cases. I am the one that kind of waves my hand into a generic direction, and he's the guy who actually makes it happen. So, please.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to show and present a few more use cases that we already built and released using our platform and using our technology. What you see here is the ENS Equinox collection. This collection was released to 1 whole year, and collectors were able to collect 12 art pieces that will be forged together, and they will claim the 13th piece in 22nd of October using our Galaxis sticker book technology.
We should have put it there, so that was actually done together with Ethereum name services with ENS.
Yeah. Next one is Girls, Robots, Dragons. This is a collection released last year. The two artists, Boris Zoltán and Szikszay Gábor, were working with a lot of games I really loved, and I really insisted that I want to work on this project. And this is the project that used every single piece of our technology that we released. Yeah. Sticker books with 36 Ether reward, all the utility trees, online meetings. This collection also holds the first digitally autographed NFT.
And these two guys are super analog. They are not Web3 artists. They are. I don't think they have a smartphone. So if they can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Also uses this is the first collection to use our bridge.
Yep.
But that one will be replaced by CCIP. Next one, I think you recognize this guy, is the Link Toads collection.
Yeah.
Was released with our platform. That was completely released with our platform, and we met them finally in person this Saturday.
Yeah.
Galaxis Gen 0 cards again. This is our latest collection, latest community membership card that will have and use all the new features that we will have, including GLX staking. This was completely created and deployed by our platform. I personally did it with next, no coding.
Yep.
Terraformers is the first of the beta testers, our beta testers, to launch on our platform, to launch their private minting there on Polygon, and they had absolutely no issue how to do it, where to do it. I just really want to thank them for giving me continuous feedback or make the platform even better.
This is that was a physical hardware startup actually aiming to launch actual satellites in space. This is super important. This is not a Web3 project. This is an actual startup with physical hardware, and they are utilizing the membership cards for their community.
Tokaido Cats is a project created only with the platform just to show off all our features on Polygon.
Yep.
And Campus is a new learning platform that aims to launch on our platform. Their website is already up, and we are waiting for their collection to be released.
And we've got some gaming as well available for any community. You can create battle royales. You can get games that can be played by tens of thousands of community members at the same time. And this is available again for anybody who creates a community on Galaxis. Yeah.
Absolutely. And more are to come.
Yes. And basically that's it. If you would like to join, create your own community, please talk to us or just visit our site and do it yourself. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you.